Hey, I'm glad you're here. In this video, I'm going to be doing the Easter scene, and it's called He is Risen. I'm redesigning the one that I first initially did a few years ago. I loved it. It sold really well, but I feel like it was missing something, so I decided to recreate it and bring in the more important parts of the story to give it a beautiful essence. I used cherry and maple hardwood to give the contrast between the different parts of the scene and brought it to life using my CNC and laser engraver. This one's special, not just the meaning behind it, but the layers and materials that I use to help tell the story. I feel like it gives it a nice contrast. Let's get started and let me walk you through how it came together. I designed the whole thing in Vectric. It's a CAD program that I use for my CNC machine. The background is maple, symbolizing the hill of Calvary and with the three crosses. The tomb is going to be cherry. It's got a richness to it that gives a little warmth. The stone that was rolled away is maple as well. I engraved the verse from Matthew directly into it. I also added Jesus and Mary. Jesus is done in maple to bring out the natural light and glow, and Mary is in cherry for a little contrast and symbolism. Once the design was ready, I jumped over on the CNC part. Each piece was milled separately according to the type of wood that I was using. The background and tomb, figures, stone, taking my time with this toolpath to make sure everything was cut clean. Cherry and maple both machine great, and when you get the feeds and speeds dialed in just right, it is fantastic. I did not go all the way through the wood because I was going to take it over to the joiner and scrape off the bottom to make it easier to get out so I didn't have to put so many tabs in there. It worked. Up on the hill, I included all three crosses this time around. On the first one, I did not, and I think this is also important, so that's why I added them. On Jesus's cross, I am going to be lasering the inscription that was placed above him, the INRI in Hebrew, Greek, and in Latin. It's a small detail, but one that really adds some meaning if you know the story behind it. Then I took it over to the belt sander, and this I eased in a few edges, giving it a more of a softened look, especially around the stone and the tomb openings and on the heel of Calvary. It's a subtle touch, but it gives the piece a little bit more polished feel and helps the light play off those edges a little bit better. And it just looks a lot better than just a slab of wood, let me tell you. And I think it's fun to do the shaping part. Even though it's sanding, it's fun. Then came sanding, yes, everyone's favorite, I know. I used a mix of power and hand sanding to keep the detail intact while smoothing out everything. That takes a long time. Some parts are a little bit harder to get to, and I just did my best on what I could do. This is where you can really prep the wood to give it a take of a finished, well done, and when it's touched, it just is amazing. Then it was time for laser engraving. In this, I am taking the little figure of Christ and I am lasering on all the detail shading part and bring to life what it was on day 3 when he came back. I'll also be engraving the scripture from Matthew right on the stone, and this will add great laser detail so cleanly. The same with the cross inscription, those three languages, Hebrew, Latin, and Greek, will really stand out without being overbearing, but still give all the symbolism that goes into this piece. And right here, I initially made a different figures, and I didn't really quite like them. I just feel like they were just too bland, so that's why I added my other 2 figures, and I think they look extraordinary, to be honest. I liked how I added the engraving part where the shading to give it a more
life-like feature. Here I am showing it off. Ooh, I like it. Here it is, all finished. No glue ups, no crazy assembly. It's just thoughtfully layered pieces designed to tell a story. It's one of those builds that means more than what it might seem at first at glance, and I'm very proud of how it turned out. I hope you like it too. Have a great one. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like and comment. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, and it helps to make this channel grow.